What's up, guys? Welcome back to another fine edition of Sunday Swim here at Matty Fish. Definitely gonna get into some things from this past week. First and foremost, I gotta say thank you all for being amazing as you are. We hit over 500 subscribers this past week, and we hit our first milestone in this YouTube journey. So thank you guys, and continue to like, subscribe, and share. And we're going to continue to grow this channel, so I appreciate you guys for that. So let's get into Sunday Swim. We're going to look at the shrimp and guppy tank first, as usual. So shrimp and guppy tank, everybody and everything doing just fine in here. Still no babies yet, but these plants definitely are doing well and growing up a little bit and everything. And as you can see, these red shrimp are doing really well as well. And yeah, so I'm happy with this tank so far. I think I'm gonna add some more guppies in just to see if I could get some production out of them, and some more shrimp as well, because definitely have some room for some stocking in this tank with these guys being so small and all the bio I have in here. So stay tuned for that on this tank, and let's take a look at the 112. 112 doing well as always also. Haven't really seen much moping out of this guy, even though he lost his brother last week because he buried himself. But, you know, everybody in this tank doing really well. Getting along for the most part. I still haven't disposed of the female peacocks. I say disposed, that's probably a really bad word to use, because I don't want to give anybody the impression that I'm like gonna flush fish or anything, because no, I don't do that. But, you know, I've been talking about getting rid of a few of the fish in this tank to make room for other Victorians or other Mbunas that are going to get along with the Victorians that are in here. And to do so, I need to get rid of some of the female peacocks that are in this tank, and I kind of want to get this more towards an all-male show tank, just like the big tank is. But, you know, as you guys can see, we did the rescape last week, and they did the rescape this week, as you can see. Really dug all up in there. I honestly, you know, I thought about putting egg crate down under these rocks when I did this, but I said, nah, it's flat enough, it'll be alright, because it's not a stack like it was before. And, you know, in the back corner, they've already kind of dug way down. If the lab will move for you guys, but they've already kind of dug it all the way down to the glass. But so far, no rocks have reached the glass below the sand, and even if they do, I'm not too worried about that, because all of these rocks that are on the bottom of the pile, they're smoother and they don't really have any sharp points or edges, and I did that purposefully in case that happened. That way there were no breaking points touching glass, and there was even distribution, so shouldn't be an issue regardless. Never really worried about that too much, even though that this is like 100+ pound of rock in here. So you see this Nairai really doing well. I think that behind the big old bumblebee cichlid, I think he's probably number 2 in this tank right now. Really colored up, took over the other Nairai. I don't think he's stolen the salmon hap from the original Nairai yet, but maybe. Stay tuned on that one. We'll find out. So, but everybody in this tank doing pretty well. Sokol-Fi, beautiful as always. Look how luminescent he is. Very, very, very beautiful, pure white as an albino. And then I love the blue highlighting that comes out on him as well. But let's go ahead and take a look at the big boy tank, talk about the shifts that have been going on in there this week. Actually, I take that back real fast. Let's talk about the cube tank that is currently out of commission. Hold on for that. Okay, so I've drained it back down. Now I'm getting ready to clean it back up, but guys, I still need you guys to send me some opinions. You know, I said I was going to do a paludarium, but my brain is, you know, continually telling me, oh, just get another canister, fill it back all the way up, full send, and do a South American or a Tanganyikan or something like that. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. What would you rather see, a paludarium or more cichlids? I mean, I could go either way, guys. But let me know what you guys think. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the 150 and the big boys. Alright, so the 150. I had a little accident, and I wouldn't call it an accident yesterday, but as you can see, that is the bracing for the tank. So I overfilled a little bit during my water change, but it's cold here right now, and I live in an apartment, so I said, it'll come down off of there in like a day. So I just kind of left it like that. Not a huge deal, in my opinion. But a lot of things have been going on in this tank this week. You know, I was talking about the shifts after we got the 3 new guys, and how there was a little bit of turmoil in the hierarchy and everybody kind of reestablishing themselves. And I think that it's finally stabilized in that sense, now that those newer fish have been in here for a month. So right now, Dolph Lundy, our big blue dolphin, definitely the boss right now, for sure. Because I definitely see him breaking up fights. Well, not fights, but, you know, little scuffles and whatnot. And he's definitely the boss. As you can see, he's kind of just herding everybody around, so to speak. Number 2 right now is this Tangerine Tiger, but the VC10 and him have kind of been battling for that spot. Where is the VC10? I don't see him. Hold on. There we go. So there's the Tangerine. He's number 2 right now. And then the VC10 is floating around. Where did he go? There he is. And there's the VC10. But, you know, he's back down a little bit. Last night, those 2 were having a standoff, so to speak. And Tangy definitely won. But right towards the end of it, this is also why I say that Dolph right here is the boss right now. He came in and broke the 2 of them up. So, and then I think, like, you know, beyond the boss, so number 2 right now, Taiwan Reef over here is number 3, and VC10 is 4 as of this morning. Star Sapphire is kind of in the mix there, a little more peaceful though, so it's kind of hard to tell, but I think those are definitely the top 5 fish in this tank right now, with our Blue Ali kind of being thrown in that mix as well. Like, once I get beyond, like, the top 3 positions, or 2 positions in this tank for that matter, it's kind of a toss-up between, like, 3 and 4 fish, depending on the day, because these guys are establishing that middle rank again now that they've established their upper ranks. So, I also think, guys, that I never had an issue with detritus in this tank, and it's still not really an issue. However, as these guys are growing and their poops are getting larger, so to speak, I have noticed a little bit of detritus because my setup is not exactly pushing those heavier poops as well as they were pushing the smaller poops earlier, I guess, for lack of a better way of putting it. So what I'm thinking about doing to get a little bit more flow in this tank and not turning it into a washing machine, so to speak, is this. So I have this one on the swivel up there, and obviously that's creating my top flow and current, but I don't have one over here. So what I was thinking about doing was putting one up there to break the surface as well, putting one on the center glass that is more similar to this style, and then that'll push water straight out and circulate around, because intake, so if it's right here coming this way, so one goes this way, one goes that way, and then I put one other one down here in this corner to create the undercurrent with this one, and I'll get the same one and I'll put them on a system where they feed off of each other, because they are programmable in that sense. And then what that's going to do is create an undercurrent and an upper current, and I should have good enough flow to continue getting underneath these rocks and pushing out the heavier detritus. So we're going to try that. Be on the lookout for that soon. And like I said, guys, thank you so much for helping me hit 500 subscribers. We did it together, guys. This is all about you guys and sharing these fish with you. So much appreciated, guys. Here's to the next 500. I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Matty Fish out.